It's fun time.
What's up, boys? Got another question on the Instagram here from Gage Edwards. Good one. He says, "Hey coach, I'm a high school junior and a right-handed pitcher. I topped out at 89 mile an hour this fall and have been consistent 85 to 86. Recently I was at a camp at UCSB, which is my dream school, where I was told that I needed to work on adding movement to my fastball because my fastball was flat. Any tips on how I can do this? I've considered moving to a two-seam or a sinker, but I don't want to lose a lot of velocity. Does a sinker lose velocity? Just want your opinion as the sinker expert." Yes, sir. Thank you very much. I am the sinker expert. For those of you who don't know, my sinker was my best pitch. It was ranked #1 in the whole San Diego Padres organization as a sinker, #2 as a fastball. There was this Dominican kid throwing like 147 miles an hour, so I was second to him. My sinker was 96 miles an hour at its fastest, and my slider was also #1 in the whole organization. So when it comes to sinkers, I know what I'm talking about. So as far as two-seam versus sinker, I always say go with the sinker. Who can throw a sinker? Anybody. I love the sinker. Anybody can throw the sinker. It's good for the arm. I don't want to say it's good for the arm. Pitching is risky in general, but it's not bad like a curveball is for the arm, or can be for the arm, okay? So a sinker is a very great pitch for anyone to throw. Now, with that being said, does it take off velocity? For me personally, it's different for everybody, but for me personally, my four-seam was about 1 mile an hour faster than my sinker, okay? And I had a lot of movement on my sinker. So you're still able to get a lot of speed, especially because the sinker, all you're really doing is pronating through it, and that's part of good pitching. So you personally may actually be able to throw your sinker just as hard as your four-seam, because if it's flat, you may not be getting as much pronation as you need. Okay, so you may be able to throw it just as hard. Some guys that I played with in professional baseball would throw it 2 to 3 miles an hour slower, their sinker versus their fastball. So again, it's different for everyone. Mine was 1 mile an hour slower than my four-seam. I very rarely threw my four-seam, however. But that's the answer. It's going to be different for everyone. But try it out. I definitely recommend the sinker because it's a great, great pitch. And if you can get that downward movement versus that side-to-side movement, and definitely versus that flat movement, it's way better. When I started throwing the sinker, I was like, this is like cheating almost. I felt like it was cheating because guys were missing so bad. Like when they were swinging, they would swing and the ball would be like so far beneath their bat. I was like, this is amazing. I love it. You know, so the sinker is a great, great pitch. And it's what got me to pro baseball, because my junior year of college, I was horrible. And then I learned the sinker. Senior year, came back, dominated, All-American at Auburn University. So it's a great, great pitch, and that's what got me drafted. I hope you guys like that answer. That was a great question. Don't forget to let me know your questions. You can let me know on Instagram at YouGoProBaseball, or on Snapchat, John Madden 1882, or right here on YouTube. Just leave me a comment below. Also, leave me a comment below and let me know what pitches you throw and what pitches you want to learn to throw, okay? And I'll hit you up with a reply, and we'll talk some more. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.